we go. I got to drive. So I don't know if Ellie starts playing games in, like, I don't know, Oklahoma or Texas or something like that. It's going to be, that's going to be a little challenging. But oh, sweet. Just 2 weeks later? Not a lot of rest time there. So here's the deal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to sell some more of these teams. Once I show the first hit, though, that's it. Once I show that first hit, it is off, and we will start scrolling that 12-box football mixer. I would really, really like to see that gone so that I can plan something else cool. That is the worst. You go out of state for a tournament and then you face the same people that you would play normally. That hasn't technically happened to Ellie yet, although it's happened to teammates of hers. But, like, I don't know. We were all the way down to Virginia, and we played teams from Pennsylvania. It was a little odd there, a little odd. When we went to Florida, there was one team from New Jersey there, but they weren't on our schedule, so that was okay. All right, good luck, everybody. Again, we're going to start it off with a little heritage. All right, we threw these in there. That way everybody gets some cards. That is a crazy tour. Japan rugby, really? I could see all the other countries. That kind of surprises me. All right, so first card out is going to be an oversized one, and it's going to be of Bo Bichette. So that's going to go to the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette, box loader. That's cool. All right, Royals are now gone. So Darren Sliwa, you got the Royals. Yeah, he's getting kind of overshadowed by what Vlad's doing, but Bo is definitely a force to be reckoned with as well. Oh, that's cool. See that? I did not know that. I thought I knew a little bit about Japan, but I've learned something else. I had a home run? Cool. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know. Cody Bellinger seems to be having this on-again, off-again thing with the injuries. It's like Rookie of the Year, hurt half the year, MVP, least frequent player. There's Franmil Reyes. That is a high number short print, base SP, whatever you want to call it. Not super hard to find. They come every few packs, but so again, scrolling at the bottom of your screen, remaining teams. And hey, if you want to grab a little discount, 10% off 3 or more. Jorge Polanco. Right? Are these the numbers? Or am I missing something? 62. No, those are it. Okay. Usually they're not that close to each other. A lot of static in these packs. How many hits in this break? 10. Most of them will be autographs. The Heritage, probably not, but you never know. Could be 1 auto. Doubtful 2, but... And then 2 autos in each box of Finest. And Finest also, you know, has some nice parallels. You got these cool-looking case hits. You got the short prints. All kinds of stuff in there. J.D. Martinez. All right, no hits yet in my hand. Again, Heritage goes first because there's only 1 hit per box and a whole bunch of cards. And it's all about that base, Got Nico Horner, Austin Riley. Here come the Judge. Casey Mize in action. Got a Chrome Alex Verdugo, number 207 out of 999. Dylan Carlson, New Age Performers. Get this a little closer. There we go. Yeah, another quality start. What, 6 2/3? Gave up like a couple runs. I got him on my fantasy team, so I kind of peeked his stats already. Tommy Edman, also on my fantasy team. Looks like he's listed as day-to-day right now. Sixto Sanchez. Bregman. Dominic Smith, who had another home run last night. Shohei Ohtani, who's playing like an MVP candidate. Although, gotta say, with the tear that Vlad's been in, and him being kind of the sexier name, I think he's definitely got some competition. Dylan Carlson. Vlad leading the majors in home run. But Ohtani's actually really close, and he's pitching real strong. And I think that is definitely going to sway a lot of voters. I honestly hope he does not do the home run derby. Not that I wouldn't want to see it, but all right, it comes to a point where you have to be like, all right, the pitching and hitting thing, you know, we need a break in the middle of the season. I'm not saying don't do the All-Star game because, you know, I'm sure there's some players that are like pumped for the All-Star game, you know? Like they don't care that, you know, it's not a regular game. It interferes with their, you know, routine. but I wouldn't want to put him in that situation because, you know, it does affect some hitters afterwards. But it's yeah, definitely. It's the pitching that I would be more concerned with him. All right, I gotta scroll a little ways here. 12-box football break. Roy, did you get to catch the video from last night? We pulled some decent quarterbacks last night, didn't we? Oh my God, how old is this break? The sad thing is I know. I'm not there yet. There it is. All right, tagged. And we'll also be going over those teams in a little bit, too. Joe Adele in action. So, yeah, man. We had Herbert. And, I mean, there wasn't a lot of 2020 cards. So, the Chargers actually came out real cheap because, I mean, I weigh everything. This is a mathematical science when I price a break. May not look like it when I'm actually physically doing it, because I'm laying on the couch in a relaxed position on my phone looking at checklists and print runs and all that stuff. But a lot of science going into that. So the statistical odds of, you know, what? We had a box of plates and patches. Well, there he was. Nice Justin Herbert, 1 out of 25, upper echelon. And then we opened Contenders Draft, and there was Trevor Lawrence in all his glory. Kyle Freeland. And we had some other good pulls, too. And, of course, we had the... Yeah, I'll probably... I got like 2 rows from this box that I'm going to go through. So... Lester, the other night I was digging, looking for stuff to do the sales with, and I found... I thought I had just 1 box full of, like, old packs, and it turns out I had 2. And I have not quite a full box, but almost a full box of the 2018 Prism World Cup cards. Andrelton Simmons, probably about like 18 or 20 packs. I know I sold some in New York a couple of years ago. The kid wanted soccer cards, and those boxes were nowhere near as expensive back then. And, now I got all these loose packs. The search for Mbappe. He's the guy that group Hanson was singing about. Mbappe. Yeah? No? Maybe not. Juan Soto. So this will go to the Orioles. You got Mountcastle and Dalbeck. Now, it doesn't matter who it goes to because right now neither of those teams are taken. So if you want this card, go for the Orioles. If it comes up again, the next one would go to the Red Sox. Why don't you take both? So still got some teams in this one. If anybody is looking to jump in. Again, we're going to do 4 boxes of Finest And this is one of 2 heritage boxes that we got going on. Orioles are 65, Red Sox are 65, Nationals are 55, Indians are 28, the Astros are 30, the Marlins are 65, the A's are 20, the Phillies are 150, Giants are 75, and the Rangers are 40. My thoughts on Damian Priest not being on TV is kind of like there's a lot of things going on backstage in WWE that I don't know if they should be concerning to the WWE fan. Probably to the WWE fan they should be concerning. I don't know if they should be concerning to the wrestling fan. There's Dylan Carlson and Evan White. Good wrestlers won't be out of work. I think we've gotten to the point where all they want now is to monetize their talent. No, I think they're going to drop the ball on his push. I don't know if the Miz and Morrison feud was over. Miz got injured, and there's kind of a backstage thing going on from what I've been reading where he doesn't want, I forget what the term was, cold something, cold stories, cold wrestling. I don't know. Oh, no, he doesn't use the word wrestling. That's right. But, I don't know. They don't want matches for the sake of matches. Everything has to have a storyline. Here's the problem with that, though. Then you're regurgitating the same crap over and over again, right? And then you've got all these people in storylines, so you got to keep them on camera. And then somebody who's not in a storyline, all right? For example, if Damian Priest can't continue his feud with The Miz because The Miz is in a wheelchair, all right, I don't think he needs the wheelchair, but you know what I mean. You know, and after that zombie crap that they pulled that totally got dumped on the internet. Exactly, Darren. Yeah. There's been decent storylines created around just plain old matches that happened on AEW just because the matches were good, and so then they work around that. I mean, obviously the storylines are important in AEW too, and probably a lot of more of the meaningless matches show up on like AEW Dark, and whatever the other YouTube show is. I forget what the name of it is. You know, we'll see it come 2022 on Rampage. Although they're saying that, you know, there's going to be meaningful storylines through that show as well. But, you know, it's also an opportunity. That's what you need in that business is opportunity. And if you don't get it, you're going to suffer. And we've been seeing it happen over and over again to all these NXT wrestlers that put on 5-star matches, and then they come up to the main roster and they got nothing. Nothing. We got a French variation. Chad Cool, Pirates. So Frenchies are kind of tough to get. What are they, 2 per case? French text. Oh no, they're harder. 1 in every 320 packs. So you figure a little bit tougher than 1 per case. And it's every card in the set, so it's a deep checklist. So So there's Ohtani and Kevin Pillar. Yeah, no, I think they just repeatedly drop the ball. I think it pisses off Triple H to no end, but he's not going to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's built up a lot of stars, and now the company is rumored to eventually be going for sale. And I don't know. You got the Peacock heavily involved. There's G-Man Choi. They've already watered down and edited some stuff, you know. It's history. That's the way I look at it. It's history. You don't erase history, you learn from it. But that's what, you know, I don't know. They made a ton of money selling the rights to the WWE network. Let's face it. You do what's best for business. See, WWF makes me think of pandas and other endangered wildlife, like Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do, brother? He is not aging well. Got Jonathan Hernandez. You know things are bad when you have to buy the steroid shots with extra fiber, okay? So first hit is in my hands. Can't see the hat very well. All right. First hit is in my hands. That means time is almost out to jump in on this one. Got David Peterson and Andres Jimenez. Orioles are 65. Red Sox are 65. Nationals are 55. Indians 28. Astros are 30. Marlins are 65. A's are 20. Phillies 150. Giants are 75. And the Rangers are 40. Got some pitchers there. Here comes the Bohm. Ready or not. You know, it's actually the anniversary, not today, but I think within the last week or so. I think it was 20 years since that album came out. So that's why I dug out the POD shirt, because we've been doing the Alec Bohm thing, and now I got that stuck in my head. And even though I bought this in college, it still fits me. Of course, I did buy it after the freshman 40. Wait, I thought it was the freshman 15. Yeah, no, not if you're drinking like a 12-pack every day. No. Then I had to lose it all to go wrestle. Alec Bohm. And then I put it all back in the pandemic. I think I finally ate the last thing of canned pasta that we got in our buy anything you can find phase last year. Came in handy because I didn't get home until a little bit later. And then by the time I said goodnight to the kids, I'm like, well, I've got 8 minutes to have something that resembles dinner at 10:52 at night. So, beefaroni from Aldi's it was. All right, here comes that first hit. Gonna go over the list one more time because we're right in that stage. All right, Orioles 65, Red Sox 65, Nationals 55, Indians 28, Astros are 30, Marlins are 65, A's are 20, Phillies are 150, Giants are 75, Rangers are 40. Last call. I'm going to switch it over to the teams in the 12-box football mixer. And I think the 6-box baseball mixer is up in this mess as well. All right, here comes that first hit. Well, what do you expect? It's Heritage. David Peralta, Diamondbacks. Clubhouse Collection relic. Oh, I think that's actually a real solid price for the Bengals. Yeah. You know, there's some quality boxes in there. And I think Burrow's going to head on up. You're looking at the Chargers at $13.95. So, and I mean, Herbert's done great so far. He's played one season. Long term, I think the favorite out of the pack is Joe Burrow. So this is like a good opportunity to get him before he's even back to pre-injury status as far as pricing goes. All right, let's do a couple boxes of Finest. We'll knock out that other Heritage box and we'll close on Finest. I think that's the right way to do it. Again, please let me know if possible tonight, or message me overnight, or hit me up first thing in the morning. I want to try to get something set up for tomorrow. And if it's Finest, it's Finest. If it's not, I think I almost got all payments in on Bowman, so we'll work on seeing if we can get that going. All right, that's a good start, I guess. So again, you got the mini box format, 1 auto per box. You got some fun shiny cards. I'm really feeling like right now these are pretty undervalued, especially looking at what 2020 still holds at. Definitely, I feel like these are undervalued right now. These are good. Christian Pichet. Buster Posey, Legacies. Finest Masters, Paul Goldschmidt. I'm liking these classy insert sets. So this is a 97 throwback. And that's got kind of the same kind of feel to it. Yadier Molina, JT Realmuto, Andres Jimenez. Gonna have a lot of rookies to sleeve. Luis Garcia. Steven Strasburg refractor. I think he's back on the injured list, isn't he? So again, while we're doing this break, you can check out the 12-box football mixer. All right, I mean Encased, Obsidian, Phoenix, couple boxes of Contenders Optic, Select, Limited, Contenders Draft, Contenders, Panini 1, a TriStar autographed jersey, a TriStar autographed football, that's numbered to 300, Xander Bogaerts, and a spot up for grabs as a skunk bonus for the Slabber Knocker. Still looking to get that 10th spot filled. Man, it's June already. What's going on? Ravens 250, Bills 250, Broncos 250, Lions 190. Dolphins are 575. I think there's a lot of upside on Tua. Eagles are 675. Chargers 1395. Panthers 85. The Bengals are 1095. How about them Cowboys at 425? Colts are 250. Jaguars are 140. Chiefs are 325. The Vikings are 325. The Patriots are 110. The Giants are 100. Titans are 95. 49ers are 185. So we got Anthony Rendon. And then 6-box pick your team baseball mixer. Jesus Sanchez. So we got Bowman first edition box. Topps Chrome Black. There's 2 of them. A box of 2020 Absolute. An Onyx Preferred Baseball. A Lucky's Loot Baseball Buyback. That JD Martinez is a refractor. You got the Braves at 75. The Orioles are 75. Here comes the Bohm. Red Sox are 120. White Sox are 80. Nationals 70. Cubs 40. Reds are 60. Indians 35. Madrigal. Rockies are 40. Tigers are 60. Astros are 55. The Royals are 50. The Dodgers are 50. The Twins are 65. Mets, which we saw Jimenez as an Indian, but his auto is as a Met. A's are 28. Pirates 45. Padres 40. The Mariners are 70. The Rangers are 80. And the Blue Jays are 175. Which is common, especially this time of year with a bunch of sets, because usually the way it works is the autographs are printed first, especially when you got like on-card stuff, right? So that the athletes can get it, and then the rest of the stuff gets printed later. So, Mets, Jimenez. Numbered 248 out of 250. We were talking earlier about AL MVP possibilities, and Shohei Ohtani definitely on that list. Aaron Judge and a Casey Mize rookie. How about National League MVP? Is that going to be an interesting race? I mean, Tatis has played stellar. And Acuna's done well. But Is it going to be home runs that wins the NL MVP? Or could we see that rare combination of MVP and Cy Young Award winner? Do I think his ERA is going to stay at .56 for the rest of the year? No. Would it surprise me the way he's been playing if it goes even lower? Probably not. I mean, pending injury or fatigue, it's possible that he could have a season even greater than what Bob Gibson had. Oh gosh, what year was that? 67? I don't even remember. I wasn't born yet, so I don't really care. Had an ERA of like 1. I mean, obviously, pitchers don't pitch as many games or innings as they used to because it's not the same game, not the same type of athlete. But still, DeGrom could have a 20-game season. 68. That was close. So, see that? Tigers connection. I got you. And it's funny, you were talking about this guy earlier. He is batting .210 last I checked. Although I don't know if that counts any stats from today, but Miggy Cabrera, we were talking about legacies, just like the insert set here. Hey, you got a guy who, he's 38 years old. You know, the clock's winding down on his career, obviously. But he's done some amazing stuff. And he really hasn't had an extended down period. I forget whether it was 2017, maybe. He was injured the whole year, like fighting injuries. And maybe he batted like 246. Something like that. He just didn't have a normal year, but he bounced back after that. Pandemic shortened year wasn't that good. No, especially with as difficult as it is nowadays with the era of home run hitters swinging and missing all the time. No, I don't think it gets enough respect either. It's a different time period. You know, there was a time where, you know, it would occasionally happen, but here's Vlad Jr. with a refractor. But, I mean, you're talking about a guy who's had one bad season, full bad season that he was hurt during. And then he's had a couple partial seasons. Actually, the one, what was it? After his bad season, right, he was batting like 3-something, and he just got injured and was out for the rest of the year. So, but statistically, he was on a good pace. And then, again, a lot of people had bad years during the... I mean, that was definitely an interruption. Baseball players in general are creatures of habit. 53 out of 150, Eloy Jimenez. And you definitely had an issue. When you have spring training and then you don't have a season and then you have summer training and you play the games. Yeah, no, it messes some guys up. Jackie Bradley Jr., finest Masters. There's Lindor with a nice Topps card in a Mets uniform. There's Pujols. Again, you got to respect Pujols' career. Even with his WAR going negative the last few years, he's still over 100. He just might hit his 700th home run. I think if he's close enough, if he feels like he's got enough in the tank, he may go play next year again. If someone will take him. And let's face it, baseball, it's a sport, but it's still a business. Somebody's going to want to sell that 700 home run commemorative merchandise. So we got Rendon with a refractor, Clark Schmidt, Kybert Ruiz. So I would not be surprised if he sticks it out just one more year. Springer in a Blue Jays uniform. These are cool to see, though. Lewin Diaz, Marlins with the auto. '62 out of 99, Kyle Lewis. What if who wins a ring? Pete Alonso and Braylon Marquez. Yeah, he's Pujols. Yeah, he's got a World Series ring. He's got 2 with the Cardinals, right? I think 2. If I'm not missing, maybe 1, maybe 2. Well, that's what the last 8 years of his career have been like. I mean, he still hit home runs, but so did Adam Dunn. Hit home runs, he walked. He wasn't a Hall of Famer. If you look at the last 8 to 10 years of Albert Pujols' career, he's not a Hall of Famer. You look at the first 10, and that's enough to put him in the Hall of Fame. He didn't need to play the last 10 years. He could have been Barry Sanders. But I think he likes the sport too much. And money. But the sport too. All right, got the next hit in my hand. Oh, yeah, I forgot. When people from Detroit are in attendance, we can't talk Barry Sanders. I don't think he retired too young. I think he retired before he got bad. And that's a good thing. That's an interesting pack right there. You know what? If he did, he'd still do better than Le'Veon Bell. How's that sound? What a joke. He's what, 29 years old? And my goodness. You know, when he sat out that contract year, I had a field day with that. And then he busted with the Jets. And he still got overpaid. I said he wouldn't get paid anywhere near as much money as what he lost sitting out that 1 year. And I was 100% correct. Although the Jets made it a lot closer to the amount than it should have been. It's like Goldschmidt again. And then he goes to Tampa Bay. All right. He gets an opportunity. And then he's mad that they went with, let's face it, better options during the playoffs. I'll never play for that guy again. You sure as shit won't. You don't deserve to play for that guy again. Trevor Story refractor. If I were Andy Reid, I wouldn't want him on my team ever again. You can call it what you want it to. The reason is he don't perform. And there's one of two Mike Trout finest careers die cuts. All right, so he's this year's finest career subject matter, celebrating a decade of dominance. One out of 75, Jose Abreu. Jazz Chisholm, who's having a very respectable season for a middle infielder. There's another Rendon. Finest Masters. Guess the inserts weren't cut very well. Brian Hayes. Sixto Sanchez, refractor. Marlins doing pretty good. I thought they were one of those teams that were a good bang for the buck. So we got that Sixto refractor. We got Lewin Diaz. And we have Monty Harrison. So that's 2 autographs in a box and a half. Will they maintain that pace? I don't know, but they got a good start right now. I'd like to see the Chisholm auto come out. So Monty Harrison. 64 out of 250, a little H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo. Excuse me. I should have had that extra cup of coffee earlier. Ooh, got a little green wave action coming our way here. Something with a little sparkle. So, 12-box football break. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen. 10% off 2 teams or more. I mean, you could literally buy the Chargers and the Panthers. You'd get the Panthers and you get the Chargers for cheaper. Just saying. Just putting that out there. If somebody wanted to snag the Chargers, there is quite a few teams that you could pretty much get for free and still save money on them. Same goes for the Bengals. Just saying. Oh, what? I did not get a notification come up across my screen, but I got it. So Chargers and Titans are gone. So we're on standby. We're going to be collecting payments. Once all payments are in, that break will run. So Roy. Chargers and Titans are gone. So what I was subliminally preparing in my mind, you read it before I said it out loud. All right, now we're talking here. They are. I'm telling you, that's a good. Again, this is a huge break, so it's hard to say best bang for the buck when there's that many bucks involved. But yeah, I would say the Bengals are definitely a best bang for the buck team. Why no card selling tonight? We're not going to run it tonight. We're going to start collecting payments, though. All right. So, again, that officially puts us on standby. That'd be a no. If I gotta eat the Bengals, I'm sure there'll be something that comes out of there. So we got back to Pache again. Vlad Jr. Just takes one good Burrow to make up that difference. One good Burrow, and you're in the clear. Or two like medium-sized burrows, right? So it's not a huge burrow, but it's like a cute little midget donkey burrow. And there's two of them. That'd also be good. Luis Garcia. Alex Kirilloff. Now I've got the Dominic Donkey song stuck in my head. Bo Bichette with a refractor. Jingity jingy. Anyway. Evan White. It's too early for Christmas, right? Yeah. Conforto. Alejandro Kirk. Andres Jimenez. And here's a good rookie here. 178 out of 199 for the Red Sox, Bobby Dalbec. Tristan McKenzie, who had another rough outing. He's been kind of inconsistent, but a little more inconsistent than David Peterson, warranting him a bus ticket back to AAA. Dylan Carlson. Altuve, Lewin Diaz. Yeah, the TriStar would not have been recent enough for the Buccaneers, most likely. So, again, slim chance, but to pull, you'd probably have better odds of pulling a signed Tom Brady jersey or football than you would a Tom Brady autographed Patriots card in any set. So usually you get the best odds for a guy like Brady in the memorabilia product because they just don't make as much of it. And you know there's one in there. Shane Bieber. I haven't read the article yet, but I mean a bunch of pitchers have gone on the DL. And what is it? Tyler Glasnow is blaming it on not having the substances to give the ball extra spin. Really? I don't know. I got to read it before I criticize, though. But just looking at that was like, made me think, like, what the heck? 56 out of 99, Green Wave, Evan White for the Mariners. And you want to talk about guys with high averages and OPSs in the National League. You think Tatis. You think Acuna. But what about Nick Castellanos? And what is it? Jesse Winker having a pretty good season too. Castellanos, card number 121. So this is a high number short print. It's part of, I guess that's considered an extended series. I don't know. Merrifield Martinez. So we got that. All right. Let's do the other Heritage box, and then we'll wrap it up with the final two finest boxes for this break. All right, and then anybody who knows already if they're keeping or dropping, just let me know. All right, let me know tonight. Message me over the evening. Hit me up first thing in the morning. Let me know as soon as possible so that when I wake up tomorrow and I say, all right, what are my odds of this break going? You know, maybe we can make something happen in the afternoon. I got time tomorrow. Thursday, I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, he's somewhere in the 340 range. His OPS is over 1. He's having a monster season. Well, Indians. I think I got stuck with them, so. Francisco Lindor is the other box topper. Let me put this here for now. All right. Are you sure about that? I mean, he was still a developing player, you know? He wasn't at his peak. I'm pretty sure he hit like about 20 home runs in Detroit one season. Juan Gonzalez was just getting past his you know, you look at Gonzalez, you look at McGuire. I mean, a lot of these guys, you know, using PEDs breaks down your body quicker. Look at Alex Rodriguez. He should have been a 700 home run guy. And he just managed to get caught. And he was hurt a lot. You know, he might have been able to sneak it in. Jonathan Hernandez again. But he got busted again. And the Yankees didn't want him being in the same club there as Babe Ruth. So he retired. That move never ends well. I mean, it's been said the Mets moved in the fences for David Wright. You know? Ballpark was built for the other Met on the team that was a star, and that was Jose Reyes. Ballpark was built for pitching and for triples. They should have left him, but they want home runs. Now we have plenty of home run hitters whose WAR is still at 0. And they hit 40 home runs. And they don't do a jack thing otherwise. They strike out, you know, 200 times a season. There's good hitters that are striking out 200 times a season. Yeah, but David Wright never hit as many home runs as Juan Gonzalez. You know, even Sammy Sosa had his injury issues, you know. They all did. All right. In Detroit, Nick Castellanos in 2017, 36 doubles, 10 triples, 26 home runs. In 2018, 46 doubles, 5 triples, 23 home runs. And then 2019, he had a rough year. He still hit 11 home runs in 100 games. And by the end of the season, he was at 27 home runs. So, he hit home runs for Detroit. Even 2016, 25, 4, and 18 were his extra base hits. He always had double-digit production. You can't count his rookie year because he only played in 11 games. But he always had double-digit production. So what are you going to do? Didn't look as good as he looks right now. It's kind of like the Mets had Travis Darnon for like 7 years, and he was like glass. He'd break every year. And then they finally let him fly, and he has a couple different stints, and he hits like a machine. Not sure how he's doing this year, but at that point, it doesn't matter, does it? Juan Soto. This one will go to the Red Sox, which is also me. Casey Mize. I carried a few teams in this. Hopefully, most of you guys will keep in for the second half of this, and then we can fill up some more of these teams. Randy Arosarena. Brian Hayes, Dylan Carlson, can Seiko play with Gonzalez? Yeah, on the Rangers. I don't think they played together on the Tigers, though. Hey, Andrew, you hit that card here. There's no problem with that. I did pull that card for you, so if you want to post it in the group. I mean, if you had pulled that card somewhere else, then yeah, I'd have a problem with that. Yeah, no, that Gretzky was the one of the sell sheet cards from Lucky's loot. Anything for the Mets? Yes. You already have one autograph of Andres Jimenez, as the card was produced before the cutoff of that trade being recognized. His rookie cards go to the Indians because they're in the, I don't want to say proper uniform, but they're caught up. But the autograph went to the Mets. And then again, for anybody else as well who's just joining us, we are on standby for the 12-box football mixer. So we are just waiting for payments, and then we will schedule that up. I would love to get through that ASAP. Again, I want to bring, a different line of breaks with me when I go to Maryland. Which Topps Chrome? The Bundesliga? I think I have 3. So I think I have 3 Bundesliga. Frankie Montas. There's G-Man Choi again. We got an action shot. And it's all about that base, Houck and Huff. Joey Votto. Clemente. Jesse Winker. Again, after we do the recap for this break, my plan is let's see how many people are sticking around for the second half, and let's show off some cards. All right? So when we're doing the recap, that's not necessarily the time to just be like, all right, I'm bouncing. Because we're going to have some singles available for sale. And, hey, maybe we'll do another personal. We did one earlier today. And we can talk some more. Joe Morgan, Bryce Harper. Little Bryce baby. Got some Phillies there, including Bohm. Some Dodgers, Kybert Ruiz, Mitch White. And speaking of which, here's our action card, Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. All right. Oh, shoulder's killing me. Next stack. And this should have the hit card. Will we see another relic out of Heritage? Or could we see a real one autograph? Dylan Cease. Real one autograph coming up. I don't. And there is a plain as day reason why I don't wish they would eliminate relics. I wish they would stop putting useless pieces in them. Yeah, you know, I prefer the game use stuff. I guess draft day or like rookie premiere-ish type stuff. I don't mind that either. You know, I used to like the draft day hat pieces. Those were always cool. But I don't think that they should get rid of them because let's face it, you know, 10-year-old you still likes the relics, right? Plenty of 10-year-old kids out there, new to the hobby. They want a piece of something worn by one of their heroes. Not like most of them, don't have their own bank account big enough to buy a game used jersey, right? So I say leave it in there for the kids. I don't mind even these event worn ones because that's not going to bother them. They're happy to get a Mike Trout base card. Let's face it, a lot of kids. Nicky Lopez. Some are, they got, and I see him at the card shows. Okay, here's $500. Don't spend it all in one place. I wasn't that kid. I was the kid with the backpack full of cards. And I would earn $500 walking around selling to all these old men that were cranky. All right, it's not like now where there's a bunch of 20-somethings that are trying to be the money in the hobby. Yeah, but then who's to say all boxes need a hit? Big League is still fun and there's no hits. Yeah, and some of them are still selling to this day. Just then they were 40 and now they're like 70. Every once in a while they'll lean into the defib machine and it'll jolt them up. But I mean, I would go to shows with a backpack and binders and full of cards and shoe boxes and stuff, but make the presentation look nice, right? And then every month it was the same people at the same show, same mall, doesn't even exist anymore, the mall. And then I'd go around and do a second loop after I, sold a bunch of stuff to them, and then that's where I'd go do all my buying. Some of those guys that treated me right, even at 10 years old, I was very interested in the valuations of the cards and stuff like that. The math of it always was kind of exciting. Kind of what got me suckered into playing Magic the Gathering those years ago. It was the challenge of the game. I could really care less about, the Dungeons and Dragons ephemera or whatever around it. The artwork's kind of cool, but I just like the mental aspect of it. So I like going around wheeling and dealing with these guys, and then I come back around and spend my money. I remember one show I did so well, I actually bought a case of Ice Age Magic cards. I was probably oh God, when did that come out? 95? So I was 12 years old and I bought a freaking case of Ice Age, man. Of course, now an 8-year-old can walk into Walmart, buy his one pack that he's allowed to buy, and pull an autographed Luca card and be in good shape, right? They have trivia questions on these. Oh, there's rules. Very nerdy. I like it. So, Sixto and Jesus. Sanchez's. No relation, I don't think. I remember the last time I did a mall show. When they stopped doing that show? think it was 2016. The last time I did a mall show. And I had a crappy show, but I still made more than the two guys next to me combined. One guy was selling all junk wax, and the other guy next to me had some really nice stuff. He just couldn't stay awake for more than 15 minutes to sell any of it. And Real One Auto is going to be of an all-star candidate. Could be the American League DH, J.D. Martinez, having another solid season. I mean, all he's got to do is hit, so he better, right? It's not like he's doing anything, swinging a bat. No. Sorry, that's the National League guy in me. Yeah, my big pull when I was a kid, now this wasn't at a show, this was actually at the card store, right? There was two card stores near me. Actually there was a few card stores near me, but like two that were like really close, like within 5 miles. Actually, no. There was 3 within 5 miles. 4. There was the comic book store. I don't really count as a card store, but they sold gaming cards. But the 2 baseball card shops I went to the most, one was the nice guy, and the other guy was the a-hole, so to speak. So I went to a-hole store because that was closer. And yeah, it's one of those things when you judge books by their covers, right? Guys like, oh, this is the kid that always comes into my store and looks and looks and looks and always has to try to find like the best deal. Yeah, still do that to this day. And so he'd get annoyed by that. And I have a few stories with that guy, but we'll stick to the relevant one. And I usually don't go for the big packs, you know? I missed out on 93 SP. I didn't get that daring until 94. 94 SP, I tried a few packs. Because, you know, I was selling a lot of stuff at the shows, and I was pulling decent change. All right, I'll tell you that experience after this story, all right? I think you might get a kick out of it too. So I finally in 1994, I'm like, I'm gonna buy some big boy packs, right? So I got a pack of SP Championship, and I got a pack of Fleer Flare. And much like we feel nowadays when we, you know, skunk on a higher end product, SP Championship did not go well for me. Now I opened the Flare and I pulled the hardest to get insert set. I think it was a Wave of the Future, and it was Alex Rodriguez. And one of his customers was sitting there. You know those guys that, like, they back in the day, like they just like pull out monster box after monster box of like garbage, and they'd be like looking to complete their sets, and they would spend like 3 hours there and drink 2 beers and smoke a pack of cigarettes. So that guy is standing next to me and he goes, "Oh my gosh, like, dude, that's like a $250 card. Kid, I'll buy it from you. I want it." Well, now all of a sudden, like, store owner guy is getting kind of pissed. He's like, "He will not. This is not his store. He can't sell anything in here." So I was like, "Hey, what if you give me like a gift certificate?" Like, for real, the guy, I felt like he was going to have the balls to ask me for a commission on the card. I was like, "Dude, I pulled it out of your store. Your buddy wants it." Like, this guy, his ass dimple was imprinted into that chair. All right? It was like a like a soft cloth top on the chair, and like his ass print fits that chair. Like, he was there that often. So I ended up getting a bunch of SP Championship and a few more packs of Flair, and then some more of the classics. Like, I think I walked out with a box of Tops, and that was a good day. But the guy was a jerk. Matter of fact, one time, Patino is a rookie, and that Gallo's a refractor. So one time my mom brings me to the store. Usually I bike to the store, but we were probably, coming back from somewhere, and I'm like, "Please let me go to the card store. I got a few bucks in my wallet." So she's like, "Okay." So she parks the car. I shoot out the door, go into the store. It's not uncommon for me to have gone to that store by myself. The other guy, the nice guy, he was in the next town over, so usually that was like a trip with either a friend's parent or my parents. But so he probably figured it was just me coming in. 36 out of 300, Josh Donaldson. My mom's like the wait in the store type, like a wait in the car type. But it's summer. She didn't want to wait in the car forever. So after a few minutes, she comes in behind me in the store. He greeted her. I guess because she's an adult, she gets a different level of respect. Douchebag. And so I'm doing my thing, looking at the pre-price stuff, seeing, maybe what he might have missed. That's why I don't pre-price my cards for shows, or when I had the store, I started doing that, and I realized what a mistake it was when things got volatile, right? So my mother speaks with an accent, and this has created quite a few funny stories in my lifetime. But in this case, the guy had no idea that was my mother. It's usually what ends up happening, because she's this like 5 foot tall, speaks with a Spanish accent, and she's like, "No, I'm just waiting." So I guess he didn't put two and two together that this guy here comprende más de inglés, okay? Hablo un poquito español. I probably spoke better Spanish when I was 4, because my parents, I don't think, really started speaking English at home until I was like 7 or 8. But then I just would speak English all the time back, and then they started doing it more often. But so the guy starts talking about this little, pain in the ass kid that's taking up, all his time. Yeah, because like you're actually helping me look for anything. And he's like putting me down to my mother. Padres, 17 out of 150, Luis Campusano. And my mom was like, usually my mom didn't, wasn't too into the card store thing and everything like that. And my mom was mad. And she's like, does this guy talk to you like this all the time? And I was like, oh, he's just an old piece of you know what? I probably did say what I was about to say. Because I was like about 11, so right? 94? No. 94. I was like 13. This is around the same time. Probably the same summer as pulling that Aroid. So I got Rafael Devers. And I'm like, hey, Mom, don't I have some birthday money left over? She's like, yeah, but it's in the bank. Well, the bank's just a couple blocks away. Can I take my birthday money out? And get, more than just like, I was going to spend like $5. I think that's why the guy didn't like me, because I spent my money $5 at a time, but I was there like 3 times a week. I was a kid. So she's like, yeah, we can go to the bank. Why do you want to spend money here? This guy, doesn't treat you very well. You'll see. So we went to the bank, and I asked for my $60. And I said, can I please have that in pennies? Okay. So they get, what is it? I think pennies come in a tray. They're like 6 trays of pennies. Right? And I don't remember if they gave me a bag or we had a bag in the car that wasn't like a plastic bag, that was actually like kind of heavy duty. So we put the pennies in there. And she's like, you're going to give him $60 in rolled pennies? I'm like, no. So we were outside. I took the bag and I smashed it on the concrete in the ground. I said, I'm giving him that. Now, I was nice enough to save the bank receipt. So I said, here, it's $60 if you want to count it. By the way, that's my mother. You know what? He did not give me a problem with that because I think he knew he deserved it. And I'm sure his penny pinching ass liked the fact that I actually spent $60. So, so yeah, it was one of those things where like when I go to a show and I talk to people and I treat them with respect and I make conversations and. Sometimes people will tell me stories that I could really give 2 craps about, but they're excited about it, so I'll listen to it. Remember that time in 1978? No, I wasn't alive. Oh, stop. I do not. I give you good deals on Josh Jacobs. That's what I do. The wallet might get a little beat up, but that's what you dare to do at the show, right? Might as well spend it with me. You still have that Jacobs, by the way? Fergie Jenkins. So, it's always been a thing with me. Treat people with the respect that you would want to be treated with. Casey Mize. I know I'm not perfect. I'm one person. I got a lot of fun tasks to do and all that, but I really do try to, people message me. Sometimes I'm driving a lot, so maybe got to wait a little bit, but if I don't lose track, I'll get right back to you. Unless I'm in danger of getting hit by a softball, which is actually quite often. It's definitely a hazard for me. We got Austin Hayes. I don't even think about it when Becky's playing soccer, how close we are to the field and how a soccer ball might come flying at me. Hurt a hell of a lot less than a softball. Every week, one of the times I'll catch for Lexi, I get a good one in the shin. I probably have like microfractures or something like that going on. And things hurt. Torrey Hunter. Bryce Baby. Miguel Cabrera. Lewin Diaz. Alejandro Kirk. Marcus Semien, refractor. I know, I really do need to. She's not throwing insanely hard, but it still hurts. Phillies, JoJo Romero. So JoJo Romero for the Phillies. All right, it's not Alec Bohm, but I'll take it. Yeah, I think she will. I'll tell you, she trains hard. I got mucho respect there. 161 out of 199. Dalton Varsho and Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, final box of finest coming up. All right. Box 4, mini box number 1. Got Joey Bart. Interested in the Jojo Romero? We can talk. Yeah, that should be for sale. Yoan Moncada. Here comes the Bohm. I'll tell you what, unless I'm like really riled up, I try not to curse because it's been a while. Actually, I got to email them because it seems like they got the East Coast National is going to be going to Hofstra. I haven't talked to the promoters to the show for a while. Yeah, that's right. He's on the IL. He started the season in the majors though, didn't he? Or he was expected to come out of spring training. I don't remember when he got hurt. He was kind of on my, watch list of guys. Bobby Dalbeck. Jake Cronenworth. Looks like this box got a little bit different cut than the other three, so that's good. Pete Alonso. I've never had a big deal about it on the in the comments. It was May, okay. Yeah, he'll probably be back better than ever. No, I just I mean, I could probably really be funny very regularly if I were cursing, but I try to avoid it. There was a long time where I almost never cursed, like when we had babies in the house. Mike Trout, finest. And, I just try to be a good Christian representation, and if I know I do these things where I'm breaking cards for kids at a show and I tell them to watch what we do, then I want to keep it clean and family friendly. Now, I don't outlaw it, and every once in a while, after midnight, I kind of feel a little frisky, and but I know like Facebook's cracking down on everything. They're cracking down on that. Although I get like friend requests for from 30 single ladies a day giving me their WhatsApp. I think they're fake porn links, but I'm not sure. I just decline them and walk away. Especially when they have like guy names or Arabic names. Come on. Glaber Torres, you're trying. Okay, now, if you give me your social, we'll give you a show for free. Yeah, no. Sorry. I'm not born yesterday. So, Buster Posey. You can still say things without cursing and still be a little off the cuff. JT Real Muto. Jesus Sanchez. And there's Davy Garcia, Yankees, with an auto. .137 out of 250, Francisco Lindor, Alec Boehm, and Nick Madrigal. There's a couple good cards to end the pack off of. All right, last one here. A lot of pitchers today. Do we got a heavy hitter coming up? Maybe a big veteran name. We've got a good history with finest and veteran names. Chipper, Trout, Judge. Good history with rookie names, too. Chad, didn't we hit you a finest Ohtani auto from 2018? I think that was finest. Serial numbered too, right? You ended up getting it graded. I think it was finest. Soto, I think we hit twice in the same break. It was crazy. I don't remember if that was finest or Inception, though. Or same case. Just like when we did the two Acuñas out of Tribute case. Ryan Mountcastle, Jose Ramirez, Sixto Sanchez, Tristan McKenzie, Dylan Carlson, William Contreras, Nick Madrigal. You know, and this is going to go, let's pick a new topic to rant about, right? All those guys that wear gloves, or the guys who say a breaker needs to wear gloves. I feel more comfortable handling the cards safely. If you notice, when I'm breaking a set like Topps, all right, I know what the cards can handle. I've been doing this for like 7 years now. All right, but you got a set like Finest here, all right, and you know, okay, base, no big deal, base, rookie, all right. Now look, all right, my hands, side of the cards. All right, grip is important. You need to have a good handle on the cards. You don't want to grip too tightly, and you don't want to have them too loose so that they're going to fall out. Especially because I'm a weirdo and I break like this. I guess it's a little easier when they're sitting on the table and you got your little camera GoPro on your head and pointing straight down. But we like to talk here, right? So we got Garrett Cole. Well, you don't want to grip so tight that you indenting the cards. You want to grip just enough so that it's your fingers that are kind of impressing, but not the card. That's the balance right there. That's why also when we break stuff like Ginter or something that's got like mini cards on the inside, I take them right out. Because it's like part of the brand, right? The cards all look the same, but the people don't. And now you got, back then when I was first starting, you didn't really have multi-camera setups like you do now. That wasn't as much of a thing. I don't have a multi-camera setup because, well, obviously we're still not in a store yet. Although I'm feeling like there could possibly be something close down the road. There is a space available that I've actually, it's open and closed like more times than Kamala Harris's legs. Oh, shoot. Did I say, oh, damn. The filter did not stop me. Anyway, so, sorry, I don't mean to make political jokes, even if they are funny. And I mean, I've called the real estate place. Watch, I'm gonna get banned now. I've called and they just don't call back. So it feels like they're not. But I got some information on it, and it's in my price range. It's in a good location, and Francisco Lindor, Josh Bell, Matt Chapman, Rafael Marchan, or Marchand, or I don't know. Phillies. So we had a couple teams double up, Phillies and Marlins. But I don't know. I gotta get the pieces to fall together the right way. Right now, they're not. It seems like I can't have things going the way I need to at the time I need them to. It's like life. But it has intrigued my intention, and I might be able to, I don't know, maybe see that day come. We'll see. Anyway. So let's do the recap, and then we'll offer a few cards for sale, right? We'll take a look at the library of Marc-Down. We were talking about it earlier today. Like, if I had a shop, I'd probably do things probably similar to the way I originally did it, but maybe a little more. I don't want to say professional looking, because I actually got complimented a lot of times on the way my store was organized. But you could tell that it was very budget when you walked in, There wasn't any fancy displays. I sprung for tablecloths to cover tables and had them around the store, which actually was good for the kids because then they could get their hands in the boxes and whatnot, and then the higher value stuff I kept close to me. And I gotta admit, when I had this store, we didn't have a lot of boxes. Now we could fill that thing. It was a process getting to the point where we're at now. So I kind of been showing off the cards, going through, trying to make some mental notes of what I have. Good luck making an actual inventory of your singles, right? Ever. So that way when we get back into, at the very least, show mode, right? Because I think we're coming to that point very soon of being able to go back and do shows. So, this kind of reminds me of what I still got lying around. Because, let's face it, we go to a big show, stuff is in, stuff goes out, and it's hard to remember what's actually laying around. So we got Rafael Marchan and Jojo Romero for the Phillies. Davy Garcia, Yankees. Luis Campusano, numbered to 150 for the Padres. We got a Mookie Betts action card. Talk about that later. Just gotta find a spot to fit it. That was supposed to go the other pile. Bobby Dalbec, numbered to 199. And yes, I was able to do that without swearing. See? I told you about that. Monty Harrison and Lewin Diaz for the Marlins. Numbered to 250. For the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. And you also got 2 of the Mike Trout finest careers. Mets, Andres Jimenez. Diamondbacks, David Peralta. Pirates, you got Chad Kuhl with a Frenchie. Numbered to 99, Green Wave Refractor Auto, Evan White. And Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. All right. And now, let me just move a couple things out of the way here. And we'll show off some cards that are available for sale. All right. Same routine. All right. There's a lot of them here. I don't have the time to pre-price stuff, but if you see something you like or something you know somebody might like and you want me to put it to the side or something like that, then just shout it out. All right. I'll be right back. I just got to move this over to the sorting area so I got room for this other stuff. Again, we have 2 breaks scrolling at the bottom of your screen. We are now back to the 12-box football break being on standby again. All right. All we need is all payments in, and we'll rock that thing. Oh, I missed a box. Whatever. I'll put that there in a minute. All right. So let's start it. Let's see what we got here. Somebody asked me to put those aside. Darren, you still here? I didn't get to dig up those Lions cards again, but I did find a little Detroit Rock City action. So going back to our conversation earlier, from 2016 Topps Tier 1, Miguel Cabrera. And I also got these, which I always found these were cool. It's numbered to 50. This is out of 2015 Topps. And they did not just a coin card, not just a stamp card. They did a coin and stamp card. Yes, that's right. So both of which were from 1983, although the stamp says 1984, so that's clearly somebody screwed that up. I was like, wait a minute. But that is his birth year. He's 38 and I'm 40, and that's how I know. So I did see those, so I pulled those aside. And let's see what else I got in here. So we got 2 rows. I'll take the first one out and we'll start. Numbered 1 out of 85, Jamison Tyon. 9 out of 25, Kristaps Porzingis. This was out of the 2017 National Gold Packs. TJ Friedel. Christian Kirk. Gregory Soto, first Bowman card. Yeah, like about 6 weeks ago. Oh man, I can't even get out of bed anymore without like the world hurting. Brian Hernandez is probably because I fall asleep on the couch watching AEW, but you know. Numbered 1 out of 49, Chris Flexen. Heath Fillmyer for the A's. Evan Longoria. Sometimes you don't buy the player, you buy the patch, right? Keith Weisenberg. That's a cool Rawlings patch. I like that. All right, it's a little bit off. They could have centered that a little bit better, but whatever. Vladimir Guerrero, Bomb Squad. That would be senior, by the way. Vlad Jr. was probably about, like, what, 8 when this card was made? 2003. Lance Berkman, Dallas Keuchel. Don't forget, we also got a football break that we're like halfway home to. $69.99 for a random division. That's Leaf Metal Draft Football and Contenders Draft. Matt Gage, numbered to 100. See if I got any notifications. All right. Price on which one? The tier 1 or the coin stamp one? This one I know is a pain in the butt to find, but I'm sure there's some comps for it out there. So just let me know and I'll put that one to the side and I'll PM you in a little bit. So for those of you who were in Finest, do you know if you're keeping or dropping yet? Jeff Bagwell. Ito Smith, numbered to 99. Carlos Martinez, numbered to 36. Richard Urania, numbered to 99. Oh, this is cool. Numbered to 2018, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. rookie. So that's a Topps Gold. King Felix relic. All right, and then we got a Gypsy Queen from 2014. The upper deck was from 2010. Matt Kemp. 2014. Ginter. Nick Sprengel, numbered to 499. Joe Mauer. Jorge Guzman, numbered to 99. Raisel Iglesias. Tucker Barnhart. I think this is a flip stock, because it's definitely a short print. They didn't used to put it on the back. I think they do now. Actually, they might not even put it out. I don't remember. But I think that's a flip stock. We got, 2 Spectra Joey Vottos. Let's see. From Joey Votto to Manny Machado. Numbered to 75. Manny Ramirez. Riley Gilliam to 499. Number to 25, Tyler Irvin. Ryan Nassib. Oh, gosh. 7 out of 25. That's kind of cool. 2013 Top Supreme Football. Tyler Eifert, Gavin Escobar, Zach Ertz, and Vance McDonald, who apparently had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Let's look at some booklets real quick. Booklets are fun, right? All right, so I have no idea who those are, and it's too late at night for me to go hunting on the Beckett site. This is cool. AC Green, number to 65. What is this? Upper Deck Black. Let's see what year, though. 2013 Upper Deck Black. AC Green Collegiate. Number to 45. Redskins have not a good history of picking quarterbacks that last long, do they? Robert Griffin III, Heisman. Jordan Matthews, number to 49. Nice patch there. Number to 25, Demarius Thomas. Another nice patch auto out of NT. Number to 25, Paul Posluszny. The worst signature ever. Carlos Henderson. Look at that. Actually, that's one of his better signatures. Nyheim Hines, numbered 1 of 49. Austin Seferian Jenkins, numbered to 299. I'm not sure who these guys are either. Billy Hoft and Cal Abrams. I don't know. I got one that's not in one of those. Let's see here. Anybody good here? I miss these Friends and Foes booklets. There were some fun ones in there. Bruce Sutter, and I can't figure out the other guy on this one either. But they all have PSA or Beckett, so you can find out. Isn't that good? All right, back to these. Trey Mason, Kenny Clark, number to 49. Malik Hooker to 99. Akram Wadley. Michael Bennett, numbered to 99. Kadeem Carey, numbered to 199. Malcolm Brown. These were kind of cool. They were 2015 tops. Mike Gesicki, numbered to 99. P.J. Williams, numbered to 25, Red Wave. Doris Fountain, numbered to 75. Jay Ajayi, Strata. Sterling Shepard. Braxton Miller and Leonte Carew, number 299. Sterling Shepard. Babe Ruth. Got Chris Bryant. This is from the 2015 National. Kenneth Dixon, number to 299. Tony Lippett. Nnamdi Asomugha, number to 49. Taylor Price, number to 50. Kevin Kramer, number to 99. Dennis Santana, number to 99. I got two of these. Orlando Merced, a fan favorite, played a good part of his career with the Pirates. Heath Fillmyer. Ryan O'Hearn, number to 499. I really thought he was going to be a good player. Adam Simber. Jake Bowers. This is a short print variation. Kevin Kramer with the auto. Williams Astudillo, number to 499. Yusei Kikuchi. Jock Peterson to 499. Giancarlo Stanton. I'm sorry, Peterson was to 499. Stanton is to 49. Doug Fister, number to 75. I won't make the same mistake with the political joke there. See, I didn't even curse. Anyway. Jonathan LaCroix, number to 199. The Sultan of SWAT. Also known as Babe Ruth. Deshaun Watson rookies. There we go. This is what we want to see. I don't know why, but I really feel like I need a back rub right now. Well, I got a bunch of them. Anyways. Kurt Schilling. Roy Oswalt. Juan Gonzalez. Got a rookie flashback relic there. I like these. Excuse me. Edgar Martinez, Sammy Sosa, John Olerud. If that were in a Mets jersey, I'd probably save that. I liked Olerud. Lachey Seastrunk. David Njoku, number to 75. Tehran Guerrero. Josh Shaw. Not numbered, but it looks like it should be. Ronald Johnson, Eddie Goldman, Lael Collins, J.J. Nelson, number to 99, Dwayne Washington. Yeah, I got a couple other boxes that I've brought in that are pretty nice. This one has had a few nice things in it, but Clive Walford. It's an improvement over the last two, let's put it that way. Stacy Coley, Marty Gilliard, Roddy White. Although I pretty much banged out like 5 or 6 straight boxes that had a lot of nice stuff in it. So let me get Aaron Jones, rookie debut relic. Nick Vannett, number to 81. Yeah, it is 81. Lachey Seastrunk, number to 149. Chris Wormley. Excuse me. Rashard Matthews. Chris Sims. Phillip Rivers, number to 299. Carlos Henderson, number to 99. What? Deshaun Watson. 18 out of 99, Jake Butt. I like Jake Butts, and I cannot lie. Too bad he never ended up becoming a star. That could have been a common occurrence there. Number to 99, Ben Boulware. Number to 99, Amara Darbo. Number to 99, Dare Ogunbonwale. Number to 75, Joe Williams. Number 249, Jose Ramirez. Francisco Lindor, out of 2015 pro debut. These were all ones I showed the other day, but I guess I'll show them one more time if we're sticking them back in a box. Josh Allen, Phoenix rookie, silver. Peyton Manning, number to 10. Mary Lou Retton autograph. Hey, the Olympics are coming by. Jazz Chisholm, number to 25. First Bowman Chrome Mini. Ken Griffey, number to 25. Larry Fitzgerald, numbered to 54. Larry Fitzgerald, numbered to 25. I'm tired. Do we want to see more? Maybe I can get on earlier in the day and we can do this last row here. There's a few cool things in here. But yeah, we'll take a look at this tomorrow. So, anybody have any questions for me on any of the stuff that we've gone over? Darren, I will PM you. Just let me know which Miggy Cabrera. All right. Was it the Tier 1 relic or was it the penny stamp thing? So Brewers are being kept. I know we got a few other teams that are being kept. So hopefully everybody will hit me up tomorrow. Let me know what you're going to do. Again, payments for football. All right. Going to start calling in for them. And that's pretty much it. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Excuse me. And we'll rip you a new one soon. Take care.